that is approximately, well, slightly over 12 pounds of apples, and we are not bobbing for apples today. I really hated that game when I was little. But what we are going to do is we're going to turn these apples into some applesauce, which is one of my daughter's favorite things to eat. So let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is wash those bad boys up. Then I need to sterilize the jars, and then after that, chop. Now, I said I was going to core the apples earlier. We're not going to do that. They're clean. I washed them in vinegar and baking soda. They're organic. They don't have pesticides. If they were not organic, I'd say peel them. And but they're organics. What I'm going to do is just cut them up and put them in my pot. Because the food meal that I have is going to take out all the seeds and all the skin, so it's not going to be an issue. Good morning. Can you go comb your hair, please? Yeah, you did wonderful. I'm proud of you. Mm-hmm. So we're going to start doing this, and I'm going to do the easy way for the ones that will fit. And my pot is already warm. All right, so you need some type of acid to keep them from browning, and I'm going to do a couple, and then I'm going to it's funny, yeah. And then I'm going to spritz some lemon juice over them, rinse and repeat. You don't even have to worry about the stem, because that too will get filtered out. Okay, with the way I'm struggling, that is not faster. And I just have a mixture of apples. My mom always swore you need to use the sour apples. Those make the best applesauce. I don't really have a preference. So I have like one lemon and several limes. Pie. I made that yesterday. The lemon pie filling. I made that yesterday. I'm gonna spritz some. It's okay if these seeds go in there also, and the seeds do have a little cyanide. It's not gonna hurt you. It will not hurt your cells. What it does is kills cancer cells. So yeah, look into that. I may treat these in a separate bowl and then dump them in. I'm gonna get it here. If you chop them up smaller than this, they'll cook faster. I'm not really concerned about that because I can let them cook for a little while. These are get water bath processed. So I'm not real worried about that. Maybe tomorrow we'll make a pie. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how much time we have, okay? Yeah. Didn't that smell good? I know. Alright, I'm gonna get the cover on this and let that start cooking down just a little bit. I actually may get another one started too. Combine them later. Excuse me, doll face. See, mommy needs some water in here. That's better. See, mommy needs to put some juice in here. You'll see. You're so used to buying this in the store, you don't know mommy's capable of making it. We used to do this all the time when I was little. Can you throw that away, please? Oh, got it. What are you doing for dinner tonight? I know you want dinner, but what do you want? What would you prefer? Okay. She's just repeating me this morning. This one's already boiling. Now, if you look at a recipe book, it's going to tell you for about 20 minutes. I think it's going to take longer than that, personally. But we'll see. The great thing about cutting these up, they don't have to be pretty. This is one thing Kelsey used to love to have in her lunch. Oh man, I would make her bento boxes that made her teachers jealous. They wanted me to make them lunch. But one of the things that she loved was to have some apple slices. And I would just spritz them with lemon juice to keep them from browning. And she loved that. All right, there we go. So I think both of these probably need some more juice. Man, those lime skins are getting hard. You could taste it. It's sour. Yeah, and taste it. It's sour, but Mommy can taste the sugar in it. You don't want nothing to do with it, huh? Mm-hmm. Thank you. It's okay. Mama forgot to turn this one on. That would help with it. So this pot right here is actually an 8-quart Instapot bottom. It has no handles, but you can definitely cook in it. All right, now we're just going to cover this and let that stew. I'm going to use this one on here. All right, so those are both on 5.5, and we're going to let those steam and cook for about 20 minutes, and I'll come back and see what it looks like. Okay, so it took about 50 minutes actually for these to cook down. So what I'm going to do now is, they've actually been cooling for a little while because I was busy on the internet uploading videos. So anyway. That's hot. So I'm adding the apples to my food mill, and I'm going to process those into a puree. Let's see. Getting a little ahead of myself. I'm not sure if you saw before, but there's like a little little metal band that scrapes the bottom to scrape the sauce off the bottom. Why? That was still hot enough for the steam to burn my hand. It's still not going to be today. Okay, you need to calm down. You're getting a little worked up. Todd was forced to eat applesauce so much when he was little, he can't stand the texture or taste of it. He'll gag. Yes, Miss Pokey, what do you want? Go look. Go look. Come look. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you with watching me just spin around and around and around. So I'm going to come back when this part's done. And by the way, this does not have just holes in it. They actually have burrs on them so that it actually grabs the, kind of like a cheese shredder. So it actually grabs it and shreds it. So just didn't know if you knew that or not, but that's pretty interesting. I forgot that about that. Or maybe Mom's didn't even have it. I don't know. This one does. So okay, before I get cleaned up, I wanted to show you. This is how much applesauce I got. Quite a bit. And I don't like this pot for picking anything off in because it has a ridge on the bottom, so things can burn. Alright, don't be popping that high. It's not cool, man. Okay. Now, it's not done. It's not ready to can yet. This is how much apple skins and seeds and stuff goes in there. So what we need to do is we need to cook this down probably about 10-20 minutes to get some of the water out, and then we'll add sugar in it, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to have it cooking down while I'm washing up, and I have our lunch warming up, so I'll be back. Okay, so I just tasted it. And you can add, the recipe says to add like 3 cups of sugar. I think we can add, I think I'm going to add 2. And this is supposed to make 8 pints. 1 and 2. I'm going to stir that in. So it really did not take long at all for this to thicken up. And boil out the excess water. It did not take long at all. Sorry, my brain went on vacation there for a second. Actually, it went on safari. It was somewhere else altogether. So I'm going to give that a few minutes to dissolve. Be right back. Okay, we are ready. Now you're supposed to leave this on low so that the sauce stays warm while you're filling the jars. And again, it's supposed to make 8 pints, not quarts. Okay, that's what I thought. I was just double checking the headspace. It's a 1/2 inch headspace. And we are good for that. When I'm done with this, I'm just going to go ahead and end the video. When I'm done with this, it's going to water bath process for 20 minutes, regardless of whether it's a pint or a quart. 20 minutes in a water bath. Oh, that's perfect sweetness. It's not too sweet and it's not too sour either. I just guessed at the 2 cups. after I tasted it. It was pretty tart. Now you're going to go through the same process with apple butter, but it does have a few extra steps. But you're going to start with this right here. There's 6. There's 8, and I still have some in there. And if you wanted to, you could spice this by putting a couple of cinnamon cloves in there. Cinnamon sticks in there, and just letting it process in the water bath. We used to do that. Ooh, careful for popping applesauce. It just popped on my cheek. Sorry. Using it as a mirror. Whatever works, right? Okay, so that's 10. I got 10, and I desperately needed to wash my cabinets off. Here's my spatula. Yeah, I did not even have time to get our lunch actually on the table because it like thickened up really, really fast. So but it's okay. It's sitting here cooling, so it'll be perfect temperature to eat when we sit down. It won't take me but a couple minutes to get these lids on, provided they cooperate with me. And Kelsey has some fresh applesauce to have with her lunch. Alright, so what are we going to do? We're going to wipe our rims. These look pretty clean. This one not so much. And you're going to finger tighten, like always. You never do more than just twist until it catches and then finger tighten. I don't know how many of these jars will actually fit in my water bath canner at a time, so I may have several batches. Oh, I'm missing one. Okay, you got honey back in there. Got green. There we are. I should have like 2 more in there. Must have fallen. Anyway, there's those 10, and I'm gonna stick them in the pot. The boiling water. Very, very carefully. Come on, get your little skinny butt over there. Get over there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. That's tight. I can get 6 in there at a time. Okay, I'm back. These are all 10 are now out of the water bath, and I have 2 jars of peaches that are waiting for a light syrup to go in. So I'm going to close this video now. Yahuah bless you and keep you. And shalom. Until next time. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. Yah bless.